a sweatshirt.
Oh, I hit a video. Got it.
To welcome all of you to the 2015 National Letter of Intent signing. We have 10 wonderful student athletes up here. Yeah. And this really is their day. Track and field athletes here. All right. West Texas A&M. Congratulations for track and field. West Texas A&M is in Canyon, Texas, and she's going to be a Buffalo track and field. Cameron Hart, she's going to bring the court in the playing field. So, any teachers that are here, I appreciate all the help that you have there, done to mold them as well. So, teachers, I appreciate all that you have done. Mr. Taven is tied up into a meeting, but I know he wanted to say a few words. Unfortunately, he couldn't.
Hi, Morgan came to us from Texas. That's where she started. She didn't start in high school, but we knew she was coming before she got here. And when she got here, she didn't disappoint. It's actually fitting that you're going back. I think it makes sense for you, right? Like, it seems like it's kind of like a special place in your heart, and I think that's awesome. And I think with running and with any other sport, you have to find that special place. So when I think of Morgan, actually, I second what Paisley talked about, resiliency, right? When things get hard, when things get tough, how do you treat it? This girl is a perfect example of someone who doesn't let little things bother her that other people let bother them. And that's why she's in the place she's now. When you have a race and it doesn't go right, some people pout, they storm off, they do whatever. You go, hey, how do you feel for that? Just moving on, be all right. Okay, all right. No big deal, shrugs it off. And that is exactly what it's going to take to make it to the next level. And she's got that. So I think of the race that stands out to me is the moment. Okay, about, I think it was 2 years ago. You know, she was having a pretty good running career, you know, pretty solid. And then she comes out in this race and she's in the second fastest heat. And I'm like, all right, cool, let's see if we can just kind of be in the top three. She goes out, and I don't know, she must have won that heat by 100 meters, sets her best time on the team. She's sitting probably, I think, third or fourth on the team in the school record of all time in the mile. And all of a sudden, there is that moment where you go, oh, yeah, okay, it clicked. And everybody who's coached or parented or have had that moment, you kind of see it, you go, oh, yeah, there it is. And that was it for me. So she's our lead off in the 4x8. And if you understand anything about relays, especially a 4x8, your lead off is the one that sets the tone. So that means that when everything is getting going, and the 4x8 is a dangerous event, right? You put 18 kids on a track, you run as fast as you can for 2 laps, and you see who doesn't throw up first, right? So she leads it off and she sets the tone. When she stands on the track and I give her the baton and there's 3 other girls following her, I know exactly what I'm going to get every single race, and I know exactly what she's going to do to help her teammates run fast. And it's been evident because you've been all-state 4x8 3 years now, right? 2 years. Well, either way, I mean, we're going on 3.
Hey, and Jake, you guys are all grown up to be amazing people, and you know, it truly is. But as you can see, the coaches have an impact on the athletes have an impact on the coaches, as you can all see. But parents, I appreciate everything you have done over the last 4 years here at Thunder Ridge High School to not only you know, get them to practices, support Thunder Ridge High School, but just make them wonderful people. And that's why they are here today. So I'd like to give another round of applause for the parents and families.
I guess I don't want to reiterate what everyone has said. Just like thank you to all the coaches and all the people who have helped out. Like all the 4 years that I've ever been a part of the program, it's been an amazing experience. It's definitely not what I saw myself doing when I was only in middle school, but I guess I'll just start off with Paisley. I think one of the things that sticks in my mind most about you is, I don't remember, it was probably at a banquet, you said when you're like explaining like our relationship is that we like don't talk to each other, but like we know what's going on. And I feel like that's what my whole high school career has been, is just like me like figuring it out, like running too much freshman year and then pulling my quad and then doing well sophomore year and then running bad junior year and getting a stress irritation in my femur and then figuring it out and just kind of doing my own thing. And I think that just allowed me to be such a successful athlete and be able to pursue collegiate running just because I already have it my way figured out. And you're always making me like more smart, I guess is the best way to say it. Like when we would read those books about how like the 5 things that like started civilization was like glass and like I don't even remember what it was, but I was like, wow, I would never have read this anywhere else but in this room. And I guess Kelly, I'll talk more about you during track because that will be a mess, but I'm very excited for what this season has to offer, and you're always super excited, especially on hard days, and I think that's what allows me to finish the workouts. And then Elo, I think I wrote this in my card too, but I said the one big memory is that you always have the tattoos. I think ever since my freshman year, we've always had the tattoos, and like through every athlete that we ever had, you've always brought that little bit of like spirit and girliness into the sport that is consumed by weirdness of boys. I think that's one of the big things that we always talk about in girls when we're running is, God, the boys are so weird. Like, what are they doing? They all don't have shirts off or like clothes on. They all bought like decorative shorts that really show their butts. But I think my favorite memory of the boys team had to be my sophomore year in Arizona. We were like in pho or something like that getting bobas, and I like broke the cup, like spilled it all over myself, so I had to go change in the back of one of the vans. And by the time I'd gotten out in my new clean clothes, they started pelting me with bobas, and so I was covered in this sticky goo already after I'd like cleaned myself up. And they're always just there to make you laugh and weird you out. And that's what you need in your life. And then the girls' team, I think my favorite memory was attempting to TP all the boys' house. Which didn't go well because we had to go really early. And there was just nearly, I think Katie almost died. And she like flipped over at the fence and like, because we saw Reese. We started TPing Reese's house and he was waiting for us to come. Like he was in a lawn chair. And we were like, everyone was just covering his house. We were going so ham. We'd all saved our toilet paper for his house. And then I turned around and I'm like, oh my God, there's somebody sitting in this room. And everyone just starts freaking out. And then we went all different directions and half of us jump over into the green gate and like Katie like flips over the fence and lands on a rock and we're like sprinting through the grass and we're like, what was it? I was like, Reese, he was in the lawn chair. We can't walk on. And I think just like all the laughs and the good memories I have, and I definitely think through all the years that I've like sat here through this banquet, I've always wanted to stand up and thank the people who were graduating, because each of those people from my freshman year, like my best friend on the team was Claire Noser, and then my sophomore year it was Emily Waters, and just everyone just kind of helped turn me into the runner I am today. So I really wish they were here so I could let them know that. Yeah, so thank you.